Hey everyone, it's Eric and thanks for tuning in. I'll spend some time today going over some of my favorite pickups from this fall and winter. In general, I try to buy really high quality items that I can wear for a really long time, and a lot of these items tend to go on sale during the holiday season. So I think now is a really good time to go over some of these pickups. Let's get into it. So first up is this wool ribbed sweater from Okochi Meriyasu. So this is a Japanese brand that has made knitwear in the past for really high-end brands such as Comme des Garçons, Yohji Yamamoto, and Sakai. But now they decided recently to make their own knitwear, and is currently being sold exclusively by No Man Walks Alone, which is a menswear boutique based in NYC. I really like this sweater because it fits really oversized and really chunky, which I really like for sweaters. And also I tend to have a bit of a wool sensitivity, but this merino wool, I don't have that at all. Like, it's really easy to wear. As you can see, this is a cropped boxier fit, which is what I prefer in my knitwear. The color of the sweater itself reads as a navy, although on the No Man Walks Alone website, it's called charcoal gray, but I still like it. I really like the tight collar on the sweater, so it can keep me warmer during the winter as well. So next up is this quarter zip sweatshirt from Lady White Co. and Sedona Brown. I already have a lot of crewneck sweatshirts and hoodies, but not many quarter zips, so this was a nice pickup for me. It's made out of a 13-ounce brushed fleece, which makes it really light, but also very warm because of the fleece. Compared to some of the more popular items from Lady White Co., such as the super weighted hoodie, that one is much rougher and heavier, so it will require a lot more wearing and washing before it softens up. That is not the case with this. I can wear it right away, there's no break-in, which is why I love it. One really great thing about this Lady White quarter zip is the bottom hem is this large ribbing, which makes it easier to crop the fit if needed. One other thing about the fit is that it's slightly boxy, but it's not too loose, so you can easily layer a jacket on top of it when it gets colder. And I also really like the exaggerated collar. So this is probably my favorite pickup of this fall and winter, and it's this washed organic canvas hunting blouson from Auralee in purple. The outer is made out of a broken in washed organic canvas, while the full interior lining is this super soft cotton. One thing I really love is the brown removable leather collar, and I really like the sleeves, which has a zipper, as well as plenty of pockets for storage. So unlike more typical blouson jackets, which are shorter in length, this is a half length. I also really like the wide fit of it. I can layer a lot of clothing underneath when it gets colder, such as right now where I'm wearing a chunky sweater underneath. It's not constricting, it still looks good. You can see that there's 4 really large storage pockets which are buttoned, as well as 2 hand pockets on the sides. And it also looks good zipped and unzipped. So next up is this heavyweight pocket tee in teal blue from the real McCoy's. It's under the Joe McCoy sub-brand, which focuses on more athletic and casual clothing. It's made out of an 8-ounce cotton fabric and is tubular knit, so there are no side seams. It also has this really nice slubby, uneven texture. Compared to the more popular Lady White Co. R t-shirt, which is what I'm wearing right now, the Lady White tee is much rougher and crispy, whereas the real McCoy's tee feels much more broken in and soft. In terms of the fit, I would say the real McCoy's tee is a bit shorter in length and boxy, whereas the Lady White tee has wider sleeves. So next is another item from the real McCoy's, which has become one of my favorite brands recently. And it's a pair of these olive fatigue trousers. Like everything from the real McCoy's, they do authentic reproductions of vintage clothing. Why I chose these over the more famous Orslo pair is because those already come pre-distressed and broken in. These look brand new, which is what I wanted. I want to wear them and wash them a lot myself and create my own distressing. These have a button fly as well as the button tab waist adjusters so you can cinch in the waist. One thing that's interesting is if you don't cinch in the waist, there's no button in them to sit in initially, so they just kind of stick out. One really great thing about the fit of these trousers is that there's minimal stacking when wearing boots, even when they're untailored. And I also like that the fit is not too loose and not too slim either. So for accessories, I have this Kapital Kountry trucker cap with a black crown and a gray brim. I've wanted one of these for a while, but in general, they come in really funky colors and designs, which although I really do appreciate, I just don't think it fits my style. This one comes in a much more monotone color, and I love the design, and I love the signature Kapital smiley face sticking out of the crown. This is a great way to accessorize a lot of outfits. So I have a larger head, but this trucker still fits my head really nicely, and I also really like the large brim too. So next up is something that I've already talked about in a previous video, so if you want to learn more, you can watch that. But it's my Paraboot Avoriaz hiking boots in Lisse Noir black. Since that video, I have gotten more wear out of them. They're still breaking in, but I just love the way they look. One thing to note though is I have bought a second pair of hiking laces from Paraboot because as you saw from the unboxing, they only came with the black laces. These will be nice for an extra pop of color every once in a while. So next is the Arc'teryx Mantis 1 waist bag in Vitality Blue. This was a gift and it's perfect for me because it's really small but can still hold all the essentials. A lot of the time I don't like using a bag because they tend to be too big or bulky, but this is not that. You can wear it over the shoulder or crossbody or even on your waist. There's 2 front zippered pockets, and in the back zippered pocket there's an interior pouch with an additional zippered pouch with a key ring. On the back there's a pouch which you can use to hold your phone. Although it's too big to hold an iPhone 15 Plus, it holds an iPhone 16 Pro perfectly, and I'm currently using it to hold hand sanitizer. So those were some of my favorite pickups recently. If you guys like what you saw, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps a lot. Also, feel free to leave a comment down below on any questions you might have, or let me know what you guys have bought for yourselves recently. Thanks again and have a nice day.